Yeah, so hello everyone. In today's video, we will going to see about how you can integrate SAWO Labs into your HTML, CSS, and JS project. Okay, so first let me introduce you to like what is SAWO Lab. Okay, what is the motto of a SAWO Lab? So basically, SAWO Lab is a newly formed startup which provides a passwordless authentication API, which you can use in your project. Okay, so motto of a SAWO Lab is to make authentication passwordless. Okay, so like imagine that you are making some project. Okay, and you are using some Google login or some other login into your other authentication API into your project. So in that situation, the user have to when they want to log in into your portal, the user have to enter their email address and also their password so that they can authenticate to your portal. But let's say in this model world, every one or two application, every now and then the application are becoming are required to authenticate you. Okay, so there is a possibility that user can forget their password also. And also like for a developer point of view, we have to write a many logic. Okay, we have to write a lot of code to integrate authentication in our portal, but SAWO Lab has made it easy. So what do you mean by passwordless authentication is that let's say your user has entered their email address or phone number. Okay, now only the first time when the user are logging in into your project, then only the first time they will receive an OTP to the entered number or the email address. Now after they have successfully and enter the OTP address, then when the next time user have to log in, then user have to only enter their email address or their number. They doesn't have to use password in their project in their field. Okay, so this is the meaning of passwordless API, so that user doesn't have to write a password all the time when they want to log in into your project. Okay, and also the SAO has implemented the original meaning of one time password, means only one time password. Okay, it is generated whenever you are logging first time, okay, to any portal. So also like to integrate SAO API is very easy in your project. Like it only takes an average of 6 minutes to get integrated in your project. So you can see that how fast the SAO works. So in this video we will see like how we can integrate SAO with HTML, CSS, and JS project. Okay, so firstly you have to type SAWO Labs in your web browser, and you will able to see sawolabs.com. Then this is their official website. Now if you want to refer their docs, then you can click here the docs. The docs will get open here. In this, how what is SAO, also the full form of SAO is a secure authentication without OTP. Okay, so you can see the in name also they are promoting passwordless authentication. Okay, and here the how does the SAO works, all the details are given to you, and what are the benefits of using SAO is also given in this section. And now coming to this block, as we are going to implement HTML, CSS, and JS authentication, so we will just click here HTML so that we can get the snippet of the code that we are going to import in our project. And also like if you are using any other app like React or Angular, Vue, then you can also refer this documentation, as the SAO documentation is very easy to read and you can quickly implement this thing in your project. Okay, cool. So yeah, so in the main official website, if you haven't registered, then just click here for try it for free. Okay, and yeah, that okay. Yes, so the dashboard, here in the dashboard you have to get yourself registered or login, and also like you will get a feel of how SAO works by logging into the dashboard, because the login system of this dashboard is also implements a SAO authentication. Okay, so now you can see there is an email ID field. So let's say I enter my email ID. Okay, So yeah, I enter my email and I will say login without password. Now this password will be only for one time, so I am logging into the website for the first time. Okay, so that's why I am getting this password, this OTP field. Now whenever I come back after I have successfully entered the OTP, if I come back to login again, then I will not require any OTP. Just I will enter my email address and it will directly uh, log in into your account. Okay, so yeah, uh, click here trust button, and you can see that I have logged in into the dashboard. Now here are some of the fields that you have to fill in, like create username, first name. Okay, and yeah, I will say submit. Okay, username was already taken. Okay, so yeah, this is the SAWO dashboard, and also the dashboard is very user friendly, that you can easily get to the dashboard within few to 10 minutes. Okay, now here there will be one option like get started. Just click here and you can see here there will be option of creating project. So just click here to creating project, and here are some of the information, like you have to fill like what, for what purpose you are using this API. So I am currently using as a developer. Now here is the section like create new project, and in the select platform, as we are going to implement on HTML, CSS and JS, we will select the web. And now the method, for method we will select a code, and you can see the snippet of the code is given to us here. But let's say we didn't we will implement this snippet from this doc only. Same snippet is given in the doc section also, so we will get it from there also. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now just there will be one option like continue. You have to just click on the continue, and now you have to enter the name of the project. Okay, okay, yeah, so in the name of the project you have to enter. So I am entering like a demo SAWO. Okay, and now the host name, you have to enter the host name, means the name of a domain where our project will live. So for the testing purpose we will just enter the local host in this domain, and we will just click create. So you can see our application got created here. ID, you can see the API key which we will use later in the project, and the secret key and the host name. We can also change the host name at any time. So if you are moving your project from testing to the production, then you have to enter the host name as a reference. Okay, so here into one folder name is SAWO Lab, I will open a Visual Studio Code, and now I will create one file known as index.html. Okay, and then I will just type HTML5 snippets. Okay, in the title I have entered SAWO demo. Okay, so now in the body tag, from the doc, I will copy paste the snippet of a container. You can find it from the doc of a SAO, as we have seen in the HTML section. You will see this is the container, SAO container, where the SAO login screen gets appear. You can also change style of it, and then I will copy the script part, which I will paste below the body. So you can also get this from doc of a SAO in the HTML section. Now here are the few things that you should have understand. Like the first is the container ID. Okay, so this container ID should be same as the div ID where you want to show SAO login. Okay, so here I have entered a SAO container, so same thing I have entered here. Now here identifier type, so here there are identifier two types. Like if you want to enter email, then we can enter email, we can write email as identifier type. So user which will be asked to provide their email address, and if they want to get a phone number field, then you have to enter a phone number SMS, so that the phone number field appears in a time of login. Now here is the API key. When we created a project on a SAWO dashboard, then in that project there is one API key. So we just have to copy that API key and paste it here. Okay, and now on success payload, so this is the thing where you will get the information of a user after they successfully get authenticated. Okay, so payload contains all the information that is required after that you have successfully logged in into the any project. Okay, so from this payload you will get information of a user. Now you can use this information either to store it in your database or any other thing you want to do this with your information. You can do it here in the on success function, and it gets called when the user gets successfully logged in. So I will just click here to create a server for this, and you can say the server is started. Is not defined by us, it is from SAWO Lab. Now you can see there is an error like something went wrong while loading. Okay, so the error is like I have mentioned a local host in a host name, and here our host name is IP address of 127.0. So I will just change this. Okay, and we'll see. Okay, and also like I doesn't have to add any HTTPS, and the host name is changed. Now if I go back and reload to my HTML file, so you can see that here we are getting this login screen. So this login screen is it's get fetched from the SAO. Okay, so now here we have entered like a phone number SMS. So we are getting a field of entering a phone number. Now if I change this to email, then we will get to enter our email address in that entering field. Okay, so if it's get load, now you can see that now we are getting to login with our email address. Okay, email ID. So just to check this, let me just open a console so that we can get to know what information we are getting back. So this is the console, and I am entering my email ID, and I am just entering login. Now as I have entered this for first time, means I am logging this project first time, I will receive an OTP. Okay, but I will also demonstrate that whenever I will be logging second time, I will not get any OTP. Okay, so I will now enter my OTP. Okay, so if I click trust, so you can see this information. This is the information of a user, like created on like identifier, means the email address we have used here. And so you can also see the user ID. Now this user ID you can store in your database, will be unique for every user that gets logged into this project. Then there is also verification token. So this all thing get printed due to we have written console.log payload. Okay, so this is the payload that we get after the user has authenticated successfully. Okay, so if you want to connect it with database or any other thing, then you can do by entering by writing your logic code in on success function. Okay, so this is the basic information. Now let me just refresh it back, so I can get to you like we doesn't have to enter now any other thing than email ID. Okay, so let's assume that I am again coming uh, to login in your project. So now I just enter email ID, and if I click login without password, so you see now it doesn't require any OTP or any such kind of thing. Direct the user gets login. So this is the real meaning of passwordless. You doesn't have to enter a password or OTP every time the user want to log in into your portal. Okay, so this is the cool thing that SAO implements. SAO get it with it. And also like we have implemented SAO integrated SAO in our project. So you see how easy the project process is. We implemented API into our project within less than 6 minutes. Okay, so this is very fast way to get integrated any authentication API to your project. Now also there are some things that you can customize through the dashboard. So like if you so this is the project. If I select demo project, okay, so like I want to here choose the field, like here the field currently is email. I want to get a phone, then I can also switch the field here. Then if I want to enable a Google reCAPTCHA, so that the reCAPTCHA of Google gets viewed here. Now if I want to add any other field, like I want to add enter your name field, okay, and I am making this text and save, okay. So whenever your user gets to login, they will get the two fields. The first is a email address and the second is a name. So you can see that we are getting this two field, okay. So you can also do this thing here. And also there is if you want to like the mail that gets triggered for the first time, the in which the OTP gets delivered to the user, if you want to customize that mail also, then you can also customize here. Now if you want to customize the design, okay, like there are various theme already present here, like you can choose any black, dark orange or any theme. So you can just customize all the color schema of the project. And if you click save here, and if you just go to your portal page and refresh it, so you will get to see the container, login container with that theme, okay. So yeah, you can see that we are getting black orange theme here, as we have seen here, okay. Also like if you want to show this power by SAWO or any other, or also like if you want to change this logo and you want to implement your logo in this village, you can also customize all this thing. And also you can view the doc of this portal of this API through here by clicking here to doc. So documentation of this API gets open. And if you want to explore more, like if you want to implement this in React or any other thing, then you can also view from it, okay. And also like if you want to get if you want to know how you can implement SAWO Labs into your React project, then in the description below you can check my blog in which I have mentioned that how you can implement SAWO Labs or integrate SAWO Labs API authentication API into your React project, okay. So yeah guys, that's it from this video. In this video we have seen like what is SAWO Lab, why should we use SAWO Lab, and also like implemented this SAWO Lab into our HTML file, okay. So and also like SAWO Lab do lots of things for the student, like there are many, they organize many panel discussion. And there are also like a weekly resume review session, in which every week Monday the member from a very reputed industry expert or from FANG comes here to review your resume and to provide tips to that, so that you can improve your resume. All this thing is free, and you can get access through this by clicking by joining the Discord server. And you can find the Discord server link in the description below. So you can you can join that Discord server and get through this all the opportunity. So yeah, that's it from today's video. See you next time.